Previously on Ladies of Darkness.
Is very short-lived as you realize that deer is very, very injured. Way too injured to still be alive. That wasn't exactly what I was expecting when I said zombie shit, but, And you get to the room, and it is asunder. There is a hole in the wall, and there's static on the TVs. And Dorian looks around and he goes, "We should have stayed here. We should have stayed here. Oh my god."
Where's Nina? Is she here?
Nina is nowhere to be seen.
Fuck.
The last leg of our story, but we're fractured, pulled apart. In order for this story to reach a happy end, we must find the resolve within our hearts.
So, you, Mary Margaret, and Richie are kind of just like stalemated with this fucking deer.
And was there an explosion off in the distance, you said
There
last
sure
time?
was.
Okay.
It was more like a pillar of light, but still pretty bad.
Pillar of light. Okay, I think that distracts me for a moment, and I kind of lose concentration on the deer and look over that way, and then that's when the deer kind of rears up and tries to attack me. And so
Yeah,
I kind of like come back to it attention just in time to like kind of like roughly like dodge like whoa, and it kind of like knocks me down to the ground, and I'm like kind of struggling with it.
Yeah, I just realized my fucking book is still over there. On my bookshelf somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. We had all this fucking time. I didn't grab my goddamn book. I got it.
Yeah, get your book.
I
Get your
got
book,
it.
cat.
I got my book.
Gotta get your book. I don't
got
even
my
have a
book.
book. I have no books.
Okay, roll, strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl. Well, my strength is a 3 and my brawl is a 1, so this will go not spectacularly. Or it will go fantastically. 10, 10, 1, 7.
Whoa. Yeah, you just kind of like haphazardly swing the bat in your hand and like knock the deer off of
Can
you.
I do something special, actually?
Sure, if you want to do something cool.
Okay, so kind of going into my primal instincts, I think Vacuole sort of takes over a little more. I sort of reach up to catch this deer's hooves as it goes to stamp down on me. And Charlie's arms just kind of reach out to catch them. And she thinks it's just like an effort that's not going to do anything and she's about to die. Instead, her arms grow about 6 feet out of her elbows into Vacuole's claws, and she grabs the deer around the torso and holds it up above her. keeping the deer from being able to collide with her face.
You hear Richie go, "What the fuck?" And he just, like, gawks at you, basically.
I would like to now roll to throw the deer.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the throw mechanics here would be.
Probably brawl. Again.
I think it would actually be athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
Yeah, strength and athletics.
Strength and athletics. I'm better at athletics than I am at brawl. This is 5 dice.
All ones.
Jesus, I'm rolling good today. Well, okay. That's some cancels out, though.
What did you get?
10, 10, 9, 1, 1.
Jesus, dude.
I know.
You, you go to toss the deer, but it, wriggles too much in your grip, and just kind of, you drop it rather than toss it.
Okay. Charlie kind of pushes herself up to her feet and spins around. And her arms kind of retract back into a normal shape.
Hey, what the fuck was that?
Looks at her hands, breathing heavily. And looks back up to them and says, Don't worry so much about it. And there's a bit of an echo to her voice that wasn't there before.
They look concerned. TM.
It's just, I'm finally all on the same page, I think. Yeah.
Richie, holds up his hand and he goes, "That's all great and all, but, we got, I think, maybe a lot of stuff to worry about, because we just got attacked by a dead deer, and also what the hell happened in the middle of town. And also, I'm not gonna question what's up with your arms, because I feel like maybe that's best left for another time."
Right. That pillar of light came from the apartment complex. The one I've been staying at? Everybody might still be back there. Valuel, Arakio, Dorian, Nina, everybody. We gotta make sure they're okay.
Richie, unlocks the car and he goes, "Okay, but before we do that, I'd like to check in on my family, because if there's zombies and stuff running around, I'd like to make sure that they're, okay."
Yeah. Alright. Let's go.
You all pile into the truck and, you start driving back into town, and, as you drive back into town, it's like mayhem. There are, fucking zombies, dude. Just running amok in town. Undead, all types of creatures, not just, people, but, roadkill and stuff. It's a really unsettling sight. And, Richie kind of, tentatively pulls into his driveway, and he goes, "Alright, before you gals get out, I'm just gonna check around to make sure there ain't nothing around here."
Maybe I should go first.
Yeah, you do have crazy arms, so...
And I get out of the car.
Okay. There's like very far down the street, there seems to be like one lone zombie, but it doesn't really see you guys. But other than that, there's nothing really obviously out here. Except for, you do notice that the door to the Hardy house has been just fucking obliterated.
That doesn't look good. I'm going to... I guess I'll just look right inside. I thought about looking around the house before going inside, but with the door gone, it's pretty likely that inside the house is where any threats would be.
Alright. Richie, like, soon follows you, because he also noticed that the door is bust open.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there's, like, an almost ashy kind of film on, like, everything in the living room leading into the kitchen. Like, this soot kind of sulfur smell hangs in the air. And, like, Richie literally, like, has to cover his face just to, like, not gag, I guess.
What was Richie's last name again?
Hardy.
Hardy. Miss Hardy? You here?
There's just dead-ass no response. And Richie goes, my dad's car isn't in the driveway, so maybe they went out. Oh my god. And he, like, walks into the kitchen, and it's very obvious that he sees something very startling.
I'm gonna follow him in there.
Okay. In the kitchen, on the floor, is Haniel's host body, but with what looks to be a hole burned in its chest. And it's like everywhere around that area is just like char black. And her eyes have been just like burned out of the socket.
Oh no.
And Richie's just, Mom? Mom? He goes, like, down beside her and, like, frantically starts checking her body as if there was some way that he could, like, fix the situation, even though it's obvious that he can't. He's panicking almost. He's checking her pulse. He's looking around the wound. He's shouting her name over and over again.
I don't think Charlie knows what to say or do here, so she just kind of stands there.
Yeah, you just kind of watch this, like, almost familiar, heartbreaking scene as Richie just, like, sobs over the corpse of his mother.
After about a minute, she says, I'm gonna check the rest of the house, make sure nobody else is still here.
He doesn't really respond.
I turn to Mary Margaret and say, will you stay with him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just like a look of I guess just understanding, and I'm gonna check I guess the rest of the house room by room and see what else is here.
Okay. There's two levels to the Hardy house. There's the downstairs living room, kitchen sort of area, with the dining room and stuff. And then the upstairs has like the bedrooms. All of the bedrooms, like in your findings, are empty. And they don't seem like they've been really messed with in any way. Like, the best you can assume is that, like, maybe Haniel, like, foresaw this coming a little bit, and, like, told her husband to leave with the baby, because they're not here. That's, like, the best case scenario.
I want to look for any sort of indication as to where Haniel might have sent him, because Richie has to get reunited with him. Like,
there doesn't really seem to be much of an indication. Like Richie said earlier, his dad's car is not in the driveway. But outside of that, there's not really any obvious kind of tells as to where they went.
could I roll, like, perception and investigation? Look.
You can try.
Okay. 95546.
Okay. You find like a couple of like notes on their like refrigerator and stuff that are like shopping lists. Like there's like a notepad that says shopping list on it, and it has like a couple of tears in it. So maybe she sent him off to like the grocery store or something.
So I take the like notepad, and I think for a minute, and I say, Fallowell could figure this out probably. So I'm just gonna pocket the notepad.
Okay.
And once I'm sure that the whole house is clear of any hostiles or anything like that, I'm going to return to them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing here, so...
Yeah, and I just say, I didn't find anything. There's nobody here.
Okay. Rick... Listen, we should go, okay? It's not healthy for you to be here right now. We need to find your dad and your sister. Okay? Alright. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drive. Okay? Yeah.
If we can find Janine, she would know where they went, I think.
Alright. Let's go then. And he, like, starts to, like, walk out, and he takes, like, another look at the body and just shakes his head like he's trying to erase the memory and leaves. And after he's left, Mary Margaret goes, "What should we do about And she sort of gestures to the body. I mean, we can't just leave it here, right?
We can come back for it once we make sure everyone's okay.
Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go. And you guys pile into the car yet again and start heading over to the apartment. What's up? It's your DM cat. We're almost at the end of Demon the Fallen. And my animals cannot control themselves. You know what they're thinking? They're tweeting up. They're twittering. They're twittering with that Lodcast hashtag and @Lodwad. Okay? My cat, she's about to go to the door and meow because she is so excited to use that hashtag Lodcast. Okay? On Tumblr, where we're ladiesofdarkness.tumblr.com. And if any of them could pay money, you know they would pay money to our Patreon and our Coffee, which are linked in like every single episode. You hear that? That's what the people want. That's what the cats want. It's just what they want. It might as well be a fucking zoo in this room. I can't ever say anything without you yelling. Whatever. Bye. Enjoy the rest of the episode. You and Dorian sort of like skirt into the parking lot of the apartment building. And Dorian like, well, no, we did this last time, so I'm not gonna say all that shit. I'm stupid.
No, it's okay. I wasn't sure if I was misremembering.
No, we definitely did this last time. Okay.
Yeah, and it was tragic.
Yeah. So as I said before, there's a giant hole in the wall, like how it is. One of the TVs is like set on static, and like that is sort of the only thing illuminating this room.
Well, that's not creepy. I'm setting the scene.
And like you see Dorian like He looks like he's trying to keep calm, but he is definitely panicking as he sort of, like, shuffles around the room trying to look for clues.
Aw. I mean, like, I get it. It's really, like, devastating. Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm trying to find any, like, remnants, I guess, of anything that was happening.
Okay. Roll perception and awareness.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's 6. Roll in. 10, 9, 1, 8, 6, 7.
Alright. Yeah, you find, like, the bin has just been, like, fucking destroyed, and, like, the phone that you left with Nina is, like, kind of giving, like, a dial tone, like a doot, 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 as it's off the hook. And
What, was she using it?
as best as you could tell,
I'm gonna hang up and just, like, see if there's anyone there, I guess.
okay, so you hang up and redial.
Yeah.
Okay. Callie, please, baby. I know you want to yell. The answer is hello.
Hello?
Hey, Bellowell, right?
Yeah. Yeah, what happened? Were you talking to somebody?
Yeah, I talked to Nina for a bit. I warned her about what was coming, and I told her to hide. Is she there?
And I look around. Is any remains?
You
or...
don't see any remains or anything. There just seems to be, like, there's no trace of Nina at all.
I relay this to the person and I just say, like, I can't see her anywhere. We're trying to figure out what happened.
Okay. Well, I can fill you in on the details that I know. Paimon came and he ate the other demons.
No.
I told Nina to get out of the way because I knew if she was there, he would kill her.
Oh my god. I should never have left. God.
Valuel,
Why did I leave?
if you were there, he would have killed you too. Don't make any mistake about it.
At least I could have put up a fight. God, I hope she's okay. I really need to find her if she's here. I don't know if she got out.
That I can't tell. Her future gets kind of fuzzy after my phone call with her. In my timeline, she's alive, but I don't know about yours.
Right. Time is a little weird. We'll do what we can. Is there anything else I should know?
You're gonna need a lot of help. It's not just him that you're gonna be facing. It's his friend, lover, something. She's very dangerous, and you're gonna need some help to take her out before you can get to him. Or at the very least, distract her.
Okay, now you say her. Who is she?
Well, her host is an Indian woman by the name of... Oh. Well, he calls her Eve.
Ah. Okay, well, we will try to figure this out. I really should go. This is
Right. I wish
chaos.
you the best of luck.
Thank you for your help.
No problem.
And I hang up.
Oh, I was about to say she hangs up the phone. You guys both simultaneously hang up.
I'm instantly looking around. I need to find Nina or any trace of her. If I can use my sense thingy, divine sense. Forget what it's called.
Is it sense congruence?
Yes, sense congruence.
Let me hunt that down real quick.
I think it's
feel like
perception, intuition.
I think so too, but I want to double check because you know how it is.
That is okay.
It is perception, intuition, yes.
So that's 6 again. All right. A bunch of 3s. Okay. $333-797.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see, like, her getting the phone, like, the phone call that she just had, and then, like, nodding furiously, and, like, she, like, packs all of her stuff in this, like, binder that she stuffs underneath the couch, and then goes towards the TV, and that's all you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna look for the binder under the couch if it's still there.
Okay. Yeah, underneath the couch is a binder. It's got a lot of, like, notes specifically on, like, magic and demons and, like, her personal theories as to why some things are the way that they are. But it also has, like, notes on, like, more, like, they're not, it's not really specific. Like, it's clear that it's not an exact science, but it's, like, notes on how the bin works. And how, like...
Okay.
And it's, like, notes on, like, portals and, like, pocket dimensions and things like that.
Oh, I'm good at those. Is there anything I would understand as a person who has, like, extensive experience with, like, portals and things, I guess?
I mean, you understand, like, the way portals work in, like, relation to each other, right? You've personally never had to create, like, a pocket dimension, like the one that she's, like, describing in her notes. But it looks like you would enter a pocket dimension through a portal, and that portal can look very mundane, but as long
So, like,
as,
the bin.
Yeah, as long as you know what it is, you can enter it.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this TV.
Sorry.
I'm gonna look at this TV. Because I'm suspicious. Just thinking about, like, pocket dimensions and stuff, and I'm gonna just kind of, like, try and see if maybe she's in there.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
Well, I don't think my portal would help. It might. Like, investigation? Maybe?
Yeah, I would go with Wit's investigation.
Okay. Let's see. Investigation. Oh, goodness. It's 547794.
Okay, you, like, really look at the TV and get kind of, like, close to it, and, like, the closer you get to the screen, like, the more you feel this, like, different kind of aura.
Okay. I'm like convinced that she's in there. And I don't know if it's something I can deal with right now, but at least she's safe. I'm gonna relay this to Dorian.
As soon as you relay it to Dorian, he, like, hurries over to the TV and, like, starts to put his hand, like, to the glass, and his hand just, like, phases through into the static. And he, like, just as quickly pulls it out.
Well, I'm not scared of portals, and I'm gonna just, like, stick my head in.
Okay, you stick your head inside. Wow, what a beautiful beach.
Hello?
You see, like, Nina, like, relaxing in, like, a lawn chair, and she goes, "Oh, hi. I see you found my, hiding space."
Yeah, so that whole thing out there really sucks. I was really worried about you. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, thank God I got that message, huh?
Yeah. I was just on the phone, too. So Paimon took the demons, huh?
Yeah, he super did. I mean, like, I watched it from inside of here. Discreetly, of course, because if I get too close to the glass, like, he's gonna notice that I'm there.
Right. Alright, well, this sucks. And now there's this Eve.
What, Paimon's assistant?
Yeah, that Eve. At least, that's what the phone person said. He said that she was very powerful and dangerous, and I'm just... Like, is she... hosting him? Like...
Why would that be necessary?
I don't know. I mean, like, the... You know... The big man. The big bad.
Right, but he already has a host, and from what I have heard, they have a way to prevent him from burning out. So it seems like that would be unnecessary. More likely, maybe she's hosting something else? Or someone else?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. She was just a thrall, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, 1 second.
Cats.
Yeah, cats. Just trying to get in my closet. I see you, tape eater. Okay, back. Maybe we don't have all the info, and you know, I'm doing what I can. We need to find the others. This is not something I can do without them.
Right. And she, like, very calmly gets up and, like, folds the sunglasses that she had, like, on her head and, like, sets them in the lawn chair and, like, just walks over to you and she goes, "If your head's in the screen, I can't go through."
Right. I'll pull my head back out.
Yeah, she crawls out of the TV fucking, like, ring style. With her, like, hair, like, flipped in her face and stuff.
Well, that looks cooler when you're in it. Maybe a bigger TV next time. Anyway.
I got the biggest fucking TV I could. Come on.
I know, they're really small. I understand. Who knows? Maybe technology will come further someday. But I really need... I really need Raquel. I need Charlie, Ethan. I need Raquel.
Okay, calm down. If they aren't here, or they weren't here whenever he came, which they weren't because I saw,
Right.
then they're probably safe for now.
For now.
We can find them, but it's going to take a bit. We might not be able to find them immediately.
I just need to know where to go.
And she goes to her desk and she like starts pulling things out of like drawers and stuff. And she's like, okay. I'm sure I have something for this. Hold on. And
you always seem to.
And she like brings out like a compass and she goes, okay, this is going to sound stupid, but we can track people with this. It usually tracks the biggest demonic presence, however. So with this, we can at least know where he is.
Right.
And that way we can steer clear until the right moment.
That sounds like a good idea.
And
If I, like, get a sense of where they are, I might be able to do it, but with all this interference and it might just be more difficult
well,
to sense things.
let's base on the assumption that if they saw that light from this direction, they probably came towards this way or are coming towards this way.
I mean, yeah, they probably would come back to check on us, I think.
I think they would. It seems...
I shouldn't doubt them. What if something bad happened and I'm not there?
Listen, we're going to find them. We're going to gather up supplies. We're going to march up to that bastard, and we're going to fucking murder him.
That sounds like a good plan. And it seems like Valuel's face just kind of shifts from, like, panic for a minute, and then it's just suddenly calm. It's as though Valuel and Janina were talking in like a weird sort of feeling conversation in their head. And Valuel is calm and focused. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, we can do this.
We
Sam,
can do this.
are you okay? And he, like, blinks a couple of times and he's like, I'm really glad that you're safe. Yeah, me too. Okay, so... And it's like, she goes, okay, so you hear, like, a car pull into the parking lot, and from, like, the big hole in the wall, you can see that it's, like, Richie's truck.
Oh, sweet. They did come.